Today is day 7 of the IndiGo Airlines crisis, but the airline insists that it's almost over. It says operations are expected to stabilize by the 10th of December. But even today, almost 500 flights have been cancelled so far. Delhi, Bengaluru and Hyderabad are among the hardest hit cities, with all three reporting over 100 cancellations each. Mountains of luggage were seen at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. It has become a familiar sight over the last few days. But the airline says that operations are getting back on track. It expects to operate 1,802 flights today to 137 out of its 138 destinations. That's more than the 1,650 flights it operated on Sunday, but still short of its 2,300 average daily figure. Meanwhile, India's Civil Aviation Ministry has given an update on cancellations and refunds. Between December 1st and 7th, over 586,000 passenger name records were cancelled and refunded. The refund amount was almost 570 crore rupees. That's more than $63 million. The ministry added that IndiGo had returned about 4,500 bags to passengers out of a total of 9,000 bags. The crisis has impacted IndiGo's stocks. On Monday, the airline's share value fell by over 8%, extending the slide that began last week. IndiGo's value has fallen by about 16% since the crisis began and wiped out about $4 billion from its market cap. Today's big plunge was also fueled by the threat of regulatory action against the airline. The airline is expected to answer for all this chaos today. India's civil aviation regulator, the DGCA, issued a show cause notice to IndiGo. The airline was initially supposed to respond on Sunday, but they were given a 24-hour extension. The new deadline was Monday 6 p.m. We should be getting updates about this very soon. But amid all the woes for IndiGo, India's aviation minister offered a glimmer of hope. He admonished IndiGo, but he also spoke about the opportunity for airlines in India.
We have envisioned the demand to be growing at such a rate that we want to have more airlines in the picture. And I have continuously said on the floor of the House, in both the Houses and outside also whenever I'm speaking, that India today has the capacity of 5 big airlines. We are talking about 2 airlines, but the capacity, the demand that India is creating today, we need to have 5 big airlines. And that has been the efforts from the ministry to encourage more airlines to come in. This is the time to start an airline in India. This has been the time. There is so much growth that is happening, so let us all encourage more airlines to come into this industry along with the government.
And for an update on the IndiGo operational crisis and what has been done so far by the airline in Mumbai, our correspondent Disha Yadav reports.
Well, that is right. The crisis by the IndiGo Airlines enters its 7th consecutive day, where on Monday we saw more than 500 flights being cancelled. And the major affected airports were Delhi as well as Bengaluru for that matter. But on the other side, like Mumbai, Ahmedabad, the airport operations were quite smooth, is what the airport authorities claimed today compared to what we had witnessed last week, with fewer flight cancellations, and also how people and the passengers were informed well in advance. Now what we understand, IndiGo is in the process of providing refunds to the passengers who have booked flight with them up to 15th of December, and the latest update is that they have already processed refunds worth 800 plus crore rupees, and they say that they will complete all of the process as and when they get requests from the passengers in concern. But they also have assured to stabilize all the operations by 10th of December this year. This is Nisha Shah reporting here for WION from Mumbai.